Fit the beat.
Welcome to Doc Nash and the Diamond Heist.
Yes, sir.
This is your host, the DOC, the KV, and I'm here with my brother,
Yep.
AD.
What's going on, y'all?
How you doing today?
I'm blessed and highly favored, man.
It's feeling good outside in Georgia.
Yes, sir.
Birds chirping. We on the porch.
Blue
chilling.
skies and everything.
Sit back, nigga.
Shit, we
Relax,
chilling.
nigga.
We chilling, big chilling. How you been today?
I've been all right, bro. Been watching the games.
Yeah.
Been getting work done. You know,
Yeah.
life is good. Life is good for a black man.
For a black man,
Life is
it's
exactly.
great.
Life has always been good for a black man.
It really has.
We just got to open up our eyes today.
Yeah. We have a good community.
We got to tell ourselves a different story.
We do.
Even though it did suck. That shit sucked.
And sometimes it does suck every blue moon, but you know, hey, we got people counting on us.
Being born as a black man is actually a gift to the world.
It is.
So that's the story you got to start telling yourself as a black man, okay?
Yep.
And so thank you for everybody who showed up today. Like, comment, and subscribe as we get
Please.
this thing rolling. Austin, you got any shout outs or announcements you would like to share with the people?
Y'all go check out
With the people?
Y'all go check out the latest reaction on Stream Idols. We just reviewed episode 4 of The Last of Us. So y'all go check it out and give us some feedback. Let us know what you think. Comment and subscribe and everything.
Austin been working.
Yeah, man, I've been trying to. It's a grind,
Yeah.
but a good grind. I mean, you're gonna have to do it anyway.
Yeah.
So, but it's been good though.
It's been a good grind.
Been a good
nigga.
grind, my brother.
Ah, shit. Hell yeah. So yeah, man, let's go ahead and get into the sports, man. It was crazy last night.
Yes, sir.
We meant to touch on Aaron Gordon on
did.
one episode, but we kind of skipped over it. We was just, flowing how we flow. Maybe I edited it out. I don't know. But Aaron Gordon did it again.
He did it again. That man is he's an X factor on that team. Him and Michael Porter Jr. Whenever Michael Porter Jr. wake the hell up, they definitely be the key reasons why they would win the title. But shout out to Aaron Gordon, man. And shout out to him for actually working on his game and getting a jumper. Because he used to just be in the paint, getting rebounds and stuff. And now you a offensive threat. So shout out to him for that. Shout out to that game winner.
Shout out to Russ for that pass and not like blowing that layup.
Hey, shout out to Russ.
I'm glad he made that extra pass.
You
So
feel me?
That was experience from that other.
It was.
Yeah, we remember you blew that layup, big bruh. Big bruh.
Hey,
We
no
see.
lie. I swear to God, I thought Russ was gonna challenge dude in the paint and try to get a foul or just try to get the layup or something. But nah, he saw Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon was ready.
He was ready.
Throw it to
Locked
him.
and loaded. Threw him.
Russ threw a perfect pass. He threw it right where Aaron Gordon catch it high and shoot it high. It wasn't no low pass where he had to pull up. It was on the money. So that's some good teamwork right there for sure.
Oh yeah, Austin had them as his original pick coming out the West.
Yeah.
So this is why I'm trying to document the process. He switched it up, but I was like, nah, nigga, whatever you said the first time,
Yeah.
that's what I'm rolling with. So you got to stick to your guns. when you're trying to make a run. You know what I mean?
Got to.
So this is our proof of concept.
Yeah, exactly. You
Our
feel me?
proof of life, nigga. This is our proof of decision. You feel
And
me?
one more shout out. Shout out to Joker. Cause I see who he is when he give a damn. And we get upset.
Oh yeah, he got upset last.
He
night.
got upset like, nah, we gonna win. Everybody talking about, oh, Joker don't care. Nah, when he care, nah, we gonna make something happen.
It was just up to the other team. It's a team sport.
It's a team sport, man.
Ain't no I in team.
Nah.
You can beat me all day.
Yeah.
But you still need everybody else.
Quick question. How did you feel about OKC's play?
I felt like they did an excellent job.
Yeah.
However, Holgram, Chet missed those 2 free throws.
Yeah, man.
That was critical. They was missing some threes. That was critical too. However, them free throws matter more than anything because they're so evenly matched as far as energy, passion, and intent to win.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the only difference in the team is to me when I watched last night. The only difference in the team was Chet Holmgren and Jokic's free throws.
Yeah.
That was very decisive. Like free throws are gonna really free throws are gonna be critical during this series. That's all I need to say.
That's facts. Shout out to Lou Dort and Alex Caruso too. They did their thing yesterday, and they was one of the reasons why they kind of kept the game close. Cause Jalen Williams, 16 points. That's cool. Chet had 12 points. We need more production at your starting 5. So it's just one of those things where OKC's bench kind of saved them pretty much and kept it a game.
They stayed locked in.
And hopefully for the
they
Nuggets,
bench didn't save them. The bench didn't save them enough, nigga. They lost.
Nah, they didn't. And guess what? Like, look at Michael Porter. I didn't even realize this, but Michael Porter Jr. only had 2 points.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I'm like, bruh, if you can get you another 10, just average 12 points throughout this damn series, y'all be straight, to be honest.
Yeah, word. Well, that's that on the stats. I remember was saying, Cam and Mace, they was saying on their podcast today about Russ coming there and this pretty much his personality, his presence kind of got the coach fired. So
yeah,
man, I just wanted to speak on that.
Do
you feel like Russell Westbrook's presence, energy, him being there, do you feel like that's a disadvantage to the Denver Nuggets?
No. Once Jokic was the one who wanted Russ there. So at the end of the day, if the star player wants Russ there, then he understands Russ's energy. He understands Russ's impact on that team, and that's what Joker pretty much wants his team to be. We need energy. We need hustle players. We don't need no. Hell, Russ won the last game for him in the last series, just getting offensive rebounds when everybody was just standing around looking stupid, just like damn, save the possession, save another trip down the court. So, nah. And if the coach got fired, oh well, it is what it is. They can get another coach.
Yeah, and that's what they did. So, I definitely don't feel like he's a disadvantage to the team at all.
No.
But he's wise. He getting wiser in the choices he make on the court.
Mm-hmm.
And we praised him on one of the episodes, and we still gonna praise him.
Yeah.
I think he deserves to be on the winning team, on the championship team, and I believe he has championship pedigree. He always been a champion.
Always.
He just been, sometimes you're more loyal to something that's holding you back than you are to something that's gonna move you forward type thing. So playing with Harden,
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't the best.
Nah,
It seemed like the best, but everybody would like they had a team when they was on the Clippers. When you think about it,
man.
And Russ took the back seat.
You know that the thing with that though, it wasn't really winning basketball.
It could have been.
It could have been, but it wasn't.
But think about who they had on the
I
Paul
know.
George.
That's what I'm saying.
Norman Powell, James Harden, Russell Westbrook. I think Zubac was there too, right?
Zoo
was there. Like
Zoo was there.
So, yeah.
It wouldn't. Yeah, I get you. Trust me.
It's mad. This is his revenge tour. You understand me?
Yeah, nah.
Because, Russ, go out there and keep kicking ass, man.
It wasn't the fact people never liked Russ. It was more the fact that just make wiser decisions on certain plays.
Nah. It is the fact that people don't like Russ because that's how they portray him in the media, and that's messed up because Russ ain't in the media for nothing negative at all when you think about it.
Nah, yeah.
So why y'all riding this nigga like that when he do pause? That shit was Why y'all on that nigga coattail like that? You know what I mean? Like I just never understood why people hated on Russ at all.
I mean, I did. I mean, at the end of the day, media they need a story. The same reason they hate on LeBron. Like they just need somebody.
The media need a story, but the fans, why don't we? Y'all said Paul George was the GOAT.
Man, that's
Russ is the GOAT.
Triple-double, average a triple-double.
Mr. Do everything.
Mr. Top 75.
You hear me? Mr. Top 25.
I don't know where he was in the top 75, but he was in there. Them folks disrespecting him on the team.
The disrespect.
He had to wear his top 75 jacket just to let them folks, hey.
The disrespect.
I am him.
That's what we were saying, like the disparage and the distance between IQ and skill and ability and performance.
And pardon my French, but also giving a fuck.
And yeah.
Like that's
actually
why
caring.
That's why you have triple doubles because you care.
You care. You're doing everything that everybody else supposed to be doing. They supposed to be playing at your level, but you try to figure why ain't nobody playing at your level because,
why ain't y'all getting?
You play all parts of the game.
And then you know what the bad part was? They made him actually caring as him stat padding.
Yeah, they made it
like that.
They villainized and demonized him for no reason. That's why we heavy on the love. Hey, Russ, I hope you win, dog. I hate to see a legend go down in history without having a championship.
Yeah.
So I actually would like to see Denver kick OKC ass a little bit. Like,
I'm not gonna lie, I do too.
I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, not gonna lie, I feel like they can.
I feel like they can, but I'm still rolling with my pick. Like when it comes to the money now,
I feel you.
See, this is where the money and the emotion need to be separated. You feel me? Emotionally, I damn sure want the Nuggets to go ahead and put a belt to ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But on the other hand, it's like if I had to put all my money up, if I had to put my whole bank account, take my wallet out my pocket, you feel me?
Yeah.
Sit that bitch on the table and say every credit card limit, all of it. I'm going with OKC.
I feel you. I'm gonna go with the Nuggets. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, at the end of the day, Jalen Williams, I'm still looking at you, good brother. You got to show up.
Word.
I'm not gonna lie. You got to show up.
Okay.
Chet gonna be Chet, whatever. Jalen Williams, you the second option. You got to show up. I ain't even watching Shea on the court. I'm watching you. I'm watching what you doing. What you gonna do?
Well,
that's that on that for real. Ugh.
Both of y'all, Jalen Williams.
Yeah, both of y'all.
It's two. We gotta worry about two of them.
Man.
Yeah, we gonna see what's gonna happen with that series.
Yeah.
So the other series we're gonna talk about is the Celtics and the Knicks.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Tell me how you feel about that one.
Man, I don't know. That was I don't know. When I look back on it, it was like when I first watched it, first impression, I was like, man, that was a great game. But then the numbers, it was like the Celtics shot like 43 threes. They broke a record for like attempting the most threes and not making them.
Yeah, that's why.
I was like, y'all trying to be a Golden State, huh?
They playing the old basketball.
Like, for real.
That's the old basketball now, nigga.
Real talk. And you know, I don't think Cat had the best game. He only had 14 points, 13 rebounds, but you know, they got the dub. And honestly, the star of the show was Mikal Bridges. Even though he only had 8, 7, and 6, he played 51 minutes. Got key steals, made key shots. So,
And what was the score for the game?
108 to 105. Shout out to the Knicks for winning that in overtime too. At that. So,
I ain't get to watch that one. Shout out to them, man. We had the Celtics winning, and you said that's who won.
yeah, the Knicks won 108 to 105, and also Porzingis,
That's wild.
he got hurt. So,
man.
yeah,
That's some news right there.
So we're gonna keep close on this series. I will say this: I don't like the way the Knicks get ran to the ground. They starting 5, playing 45 minutes a game. That's too much on a player, on anybody really.
I ain't trying to hear that. I am not trying to hear that. Nigga just won by playing. Somebody played 53 minutes.
Yeah,
yeah. That's who want to win.
that's who want to win. and he was the reason why
50.
they won. Real talk.
Mm-hmm.
The reason.
So they offense settled a little bit, and they set a record, like you just said.
Yep.
But you know, it says they tied the record for made 3-pointers in a game, 29 on opening night. And with that, the Celtics set a pair of NBA records on Monday. It says most 3-point attempts and most missed 3 points
Yeah.
in a playoff game. And Boston said 3 records of bullshit. I'm just I ain't mean to say it. We're gonna edit that out. He said, so yeah, man, they pretty much they broke some records, yeah, like we been just saying, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Who you got winning the series though? If you had to put your bank on it.
I mean, they lost Porzingis, so
You think Tatum or Brown gonna be enough for the Knicks? And Drew Holiday and Derek White, of course.
they got Drew Holiday. I forgot. So that's one of my favorite players. I don't know. Is he back?
Yeah, Drew's playing. Yeah.
So Drew back. So check this out.
He played 39 minutes. Had 16 points.
So check this out. If Jalen Brunson go down, the Celtics got him.
Oh, that's without question. Cam Payne is trash, and Miles McBride, I mean, he cool, but he ain't Brunson.
Yeah. All right, so the next game we wanted to talk about was the Warriors and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Who you got after seeing the Lakers get swept? Not swept, but, you know, pretty much a gentleman's sweep.
Yeah, gentleman's sweep.
You know, how do you feel about this?
Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I got the Timberwolves beating Golden State, bro. Golden State was struggling with Houston tremendously.
Nigga, you right.
I mean, it wasn't even. I was like, why? If Houston had any type of veteran leadership and veteran players on that team, they would have been swept Golden State.
Had Chris Paul been on the Houston Rockets, they would have won.
Come on now. Come on,
man.
But I think it's gonna be easy work for the Minnesota Timberwolves. I'm not gonna lie, and they got a nice bench as well. So,
oh yeah, Rudy Gobert
gonna have his vengeance. He gonna have a good game.
Yeah,
one of these games. It might be the game 1, 2, 3, but it's gonna have a good game.
You choke me out in front of my kids, you got a problem for life.
If I was Rudy Gobert, I would 1-2 Draymond real quick.
First game.
First game.
They give him a mean elbow to remind him.
I'm going to do a hard foul. I'm going to get a flagrant. Yeah, nah.
Oh, this one going to be tough.
Nah, this one going to be smooth. I'm not going to lie to you, G. Golden State ain't got no good rebounders on their team.
And then they outside, so.
Mm-hmm. I don't even like their team, and they ain't playing Kuminga like that. So
I like both teams.
man,
I like both of these teams, bro. But if I had to, so Austin, speaking of which, I need you to figure out how to do
what's up?
a tutorial video, just kind of just setting people up with the sports betting.
Okay.
And that way I could get into it too. And
Okay.
then I start my little small account, and you can kind of direct us and guide us
For sure.
on that path.
All right.
Bet. This goes into risk management, guys. We ain't betting no type of money that we ain't willing to lose. So
For sure.
we ain't telling you to put your whole paycheck on nothing, $500 on nothing. We ain't telling you to put $100 on nothing. You know what I'm saying? We telling you you gon' if you have $100, only bet on your budget is 10.
Exactly.
But deposit $100 into the accounts.
Yeah.
We don't know what we're gonna do yet as far as fantasy sports, but whatever Austin wanna do, I'm down with it. You know, we got Underdog, you got DraftKings. Who else you got?
I normally play DraftKings for sure. That's the only one I pretty much play.
It's a lot of them though. You got WinBet, Bet365. Yeah. You got MGM. There's a lot of them out there.
But also you got to look at how they score a lot of the points and stuff like that. So we'll definitely start. I'll definitely start putting a tutorial together for that for sure.
Okay, cool. So why I'm saying this is because we do have sports and stocks on here, and we're trying to teach y'all a little something. And the part of it is connecting these things together, okay? So let me finish, nigga.
Go ahead.
I know you got something to say.
I was about to chime in real quick. Go ahead.
Just let me finish, bro. So you'll be like, oh, I see where we going. And so we're gonna build out the watch list with companies that has something to do with sports betting, fantasy sports, helping them with the data for those sports bets. You know what I mean? So we're going to go and create a personalized Diamond Heist watch list that we're going to be doing on a paper trading, so you can invest in sports outside of just betting. So it's not necessarily gambling if you betting on the house in the team, in yourself.
Exactly.
So you're going to really get to understand what's going on, because all these apps and these tech companies like DraftKings, FanDuel, WinBet, they are on the stock market, y'all. And then I just gave you some teams. We gave you some teams, a couple teams that's on the stock market in the earlier video. So that's definitely where you're gonna be getting your little education about money on over here.
Yeah,
you feel me? So we're gonna keep it cool. We wanna keep it family friendly, but we also want to keep it real. And yeah, man, that's how we trying to rock. Austin had something to say. What you had to say? You still remember?
Yeah, real quick. Especially pertaining to fantasy, it kind of coincides with the stock market, because you have to purchase these players at a good price. I mean, yeah, the house may set a player at a certain price, but you be like, that's not a good price to pick this player. So it kind of ties into the emotional part of stock investing and stuff like that. So they do coincide with each other. And whenever you guys make an account and stuff like that, you'll see firsthand. I promise you, you're gonna be like, I want to pick Steph, but Steph might not be a good play in that game, or this, that, and the third. So sometimes you have to override your emotions in order to make the best play, and for you to win.
There, so yeah, that's why it's called the Diamond Heist.
Exactly.
We got diamond hands, we got diamond minds. All right, so you know how we heavy on the love. We're gonna go ahead and transition. We want to kind of update y'all on a Shannon Sharpe situation.
Go ahead, break that down for us, man.
I heard some foul shit.
Oh Lord.
I heard some bad news. So the other Michelle,
yeah,
there's another Michelle that came forth. She came forward.
Yeah,
not fourth.
Forward,
but she did forfeit. She forfeit something, and I hate she had to do that under them circumstances. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And honestly, it make me look at Shannon Sharpe in a whole different light. And that's why I'm definitely kind of being a little cautious about how I speak about topics that don't pertain to me exactly. You know what I mean? But if it's talking about sports, I do wanna. That's the entertainment portion. Is hidden kind of the entertainment portion is making you laugh with our friendship and kind of connecting these topics back to the things that we want y'all to learn from us and the things that we value, like our values, our morals, our expectations, and our standards. So, so for standard SOP reasons, nigga, look, we always respect women. We always love women. You feel me? Like dead ass serious. Our moms are women. Our sisters are women.
You feel me?
And
aunties and grandmas.
And it don't matter how much money or muscle you got. It'll never make you a man to hurt a woman. You feel me?
Real talk.
And I just hate we've been looking up to this motherfucker for years.
Mm-hmm.
And for years. And him and Diddy, but the thing about Diddy's situation, the only reason why I feel a little sympathy because I don't really even feel no sympathy. Because I don't know what the motherfucker did. I don't know what these motherfuckers do every day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it real. Fuck, you know what? I'm gonna keep it real. I ain't gonna cuss too hard. Let me not. Look.
Remember the Cassie video?
You hear me? They got it on video.
They got it on video.
They got it. According to our SOP standards, according to our SOPs, Austin, these niggas some fuck niggas. You hear me? These niggas some fuck niggas.
Talk to them.
You hear me? Like, I understand, bro. I understand what you feel. I've been in some of those situations before, but what I'm saying to you, you got millions of dollars.
Millions.
If I had millions of dollars, a bitch couldn't even talk to me
at all
without an NDA. For real.
At all.
And that's what I'm trying to reveal. All right, let me go ahead and break it down.
Talk to him.
Because I'm doing a lot of emotional talking, not giving you no stats on the situation.
What's his stat line? What's his player stats?
Stat line looking bad.
What's them player stats looking like for Sharpe?
Shannon Sharpe didn't. This woman that came forth, and this is the woman that was pressing charges, but she dropped charges. She dropped the charges. And then the other girl pressed charges.
Yeah.
So she reached out to the other girl. I ain't gonna say them names because that's not my place. But what she was saying was she reached out to the other lady, and the other lady that's actually suing Shannon Sharpe for SA.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Anyway, she reached out to the woman that she's actually suing Shannon Sharpe for SA, and she was like, "I know what you're going through and everything. He did it to me too." And then she told her story about how that day, on that video that got released to everybody.
Yeah.
I think that was the day where his Instagram got leaked. Yeah, so it was that Michelle, right?
Yeah.
And so she came to the other girl that's actually suing him for the case and said that she feel the pain of what the girl going through. She kind of just told her experience with Shannon Sharpe.
Yeah.
And it's some pretty graphic details. I already told Austin off air, so I'm gonna suggest to y'all go ahead and if you want to, go on YouTube. It's a bunch of interviews where it's Breakfast Club and the Shade Room. I'm pretty sure some people that's already on top of it like that.
Yeah.
But that's not what we about necessarily, exposing all the super graphic details. So but definitely I feel like he a fuck nigga after listening to the details.
Most
definitely. That's for sure. And he make black men look bad because he was making black men look good. But Dr. Umar and Monique, there was warning signs there. My guy, there was some warning signs there for everybody, inside and outside of the situation.
Yeah.
So it's hard to disprove this after you done tried to pay the girl that's currently suing you, $10 million. So yeah, Austin. Tell me how you feel.
Man, after all them details, good brother, he cooked. I mean, he gonna be at a lot of money.
A lot of money.
A lot of money.
Had the $100,000 contract.
$100 million contract.
$100 million.
ESPN.
That's $100,000.
Like
that's what he finna have now.
That's it. That's it. I mean, after paying all these lawyer fees, this, that, and the third, it's gonna be a tough task even for him to keep up with what's that? Club Shay Shay and Nightcap. Like, it's gonna be a long road for him. And man, I feel sorry for him because
I don't feel sorry for no nigga that forced a woman, that overpowered a woman and forced her on.
Yeah, no, not that.
Forced her to do something she told you no to.
No, I feel bad is because at this old age, you ain't learned right. You didn't learn how to do anything right like that. Like, nah, we thought you weren't cut from that cloth, but evidently you are. And it's just like, you in your 60s, 50s, late 50s, doing some stupid shit like this. Like, come on.
And so now you see why other women, when other cases like this going on, you see why other women come forward, because they share the same story and they know that woman's pain. So that's just how it is. And yeah, man. So I think Diddy guilty. I think
all these niggas guilty.
All them niggas guilty. I'm gonna tell you. All them niggas guilty.
Throw them under the jail too.
And out of all of the sex that I wanted in the world, I ain't never hit a woman. I ain't never forced a woman to do something she wanted to do.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, what's crazy is the type of women that they deal with usually have a price. And they usually can pay it.
Yeah.
If you can pay the price and just get what you want, you might as well acquire the service, sir, and move on.
Yeah, real talk. I ain't gonna lie, get you some escorts. That's what he should have did. Truth be told, the type of caliber of men who got that type of money, they know what to do.
Nah, he should have took him a SA course. You know what I mean? A little one of them jumps you get from the job. You know what I mean? They tell
them
you
OSHA courses.
Yeah, you feel me? No means no, big dog.
Real talk. What you doing?
What you doing?
And I wanted to say this one more thing. It always rubbed me the wrong way, like how you used to chastise Ocho Cinco.
I actually like Ocho Cinco
way
more
better
than I like Shannon Sharpe.
Yeah,
to be honest.
Ocho was more relatable.
He was more relatable,
and he wasn't
like,
trying
in that life, but he like fuck this life type shit.
Yeah,
I fuck with it. I like the money but he like, I'm still a cheap ass nigga. I know where I came from. He never forgot who he came.
Never.
He never forgot where he came from.
Ocho still fly on spirit.
I hear. I know. I like. He may have did some things that's disagreeable to women, but however, that's situational. But without evidence. And it wasn't criminal, but this one, this one's gonna turn into criminal.
Yeah,
with Shannon Sharpe,
might be doing some time.
You might be doing some time, big dog.
You might be broke and doing some time.
You ain't gonna be broke, but you're gonna be doing some time.
Broke to his standards.
Broke to your standards, but that residual and that compounded interest is true. You feel me?
Most definitely.
You feel me? But you gonna come, your pocket gonna take a hit.
Oh yeah. Hopefully you got your business structure set up correctly. We gonna see. It's gonna put to the fire.
Man, shit. So man, we praying for everybody in that situation. Especially the women.
Yeah.
Because we have mothers and sisters and nieces and aunties. And we heavy on the love over here, and that wasn't some lovely shit he did. You know what I mean?
Not at all.
There's some coward shit. Not only was he cowardly, it was the misuse of funds.
Yeah, most definitely.
Leave that bitch alone.
Most definitely.
Go have some fun elsewhere. You feel me? Yeah, it's really that simple.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. How you gonna fuck some sandpaper?
Come on. Come on.
You like fucking sandpaper?
Come on. You get a thrill off that?
So I bet you like anal, nigga. Get in our cooler Holcomb bag before we get this shit up. You an anal type nigga, ain't you? You weird.
Unc be
Unc, you got
he be doing that slave play.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's still stuck in the 80s and 60s in South Georgia when he didn't have no bread. That's what happened. That's what happened. What school you went to? It don't matter. But still, matter.
We ain't gonna beat him down we ain't gonna kick him while you down.
We kind of did already, but I don't give a fuck.
He did it to himself.
He did it to himself.
Trying to pay her $10 million and take it away.
Yeah, nah.
I just upped the offer to 25.
You know what?
Up the money.
You know what made him guilty?
Up the money. She wanted 50, give her 50.
You saw what Jay-Z did? Jay-Z said, I'm gonna take you to court. I ain't paying you nothing.
Yeah, he stood on business. That would have been the first thing I did. Had I known it was Tony Bugsby.
Come on.
Bixby.
Come
whoever
on.
the fuck whoever the helly, whoever the fucky. I see why the kids say this shit. Whoever the fucky, nigga. The fucky, nigga. The helly. I don't need no new silly, nigga. It's me, myself. And Austin.
Them young boys be getting that shit off.
Yeah, they do, but man, all right. So we closing in on that time, people.
Yes, Lord.
Let me see, Austin. What else you wanna talk about?
Man, that's pretty much been about it. I ain't been keeping up with too much. Like that was pretty much the only thing in the news cycle for the most part.
Oh, let's talk about this real quick.
What's up?
So we're just gonna get this a little time. I'm gonna edit out the but we're just gonna get this a little time before we get out of here.
Yeah.
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you go check out Austin's channel as well. To find Austin's channel, make sure you type in Stream Idols on YouTube.
Please do.
Yes. Go check out his new video. Go ahead. Tell him what you're doing.
Yeah, so y'all, I'm just reviewing The Last of Us, episode 4, season 2. Y'all go check it out. Show me some love. Like, comment, subscribe, and just become a supporter.
Word. So the last conversation we're gonna have today. So I seen EYL respond to Grits and Eggs podcast.
Oh, talk to me. This is new.
Yes.
This is new. What happened?
And Troy, Rashad, and our boy Ian.
Yeah.
We fuck with Ian. We like Ian.
Shout out to Ian.
He be with the real information. He gets you there.
Yeah.
But we also like Deontay Kyle and the Grits and Eggs podcast. So shout out to those two platforms.
Shout out to the good
That's
brothers.
EYL. Austin, tell them what it is real quick.
Shout out to EYL and the Grits and Eggs podcast.
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
So shout out to those podcasts, 'cause I wasn't gonna get that shit out at all. Grits and Eggs and EYL, right? But anyway, so EYL responded to what Deontay was saying on his podcast about how EYL has been promoting black people to not buy houses and say that's the worst investment that you can make, pretty much, because when the show come on what's that one called, black what's the podcast they got?
Blackout Mondays.
Blackout, yeah.
Yeah, Blackout, yeah.
It has that little intro, right?
Yeah.
It can definitely be perceived as maybe that's some information that they're saying, and that's what their biggest message is. So maybe it's confusion in presentation, I think.
Yeah.
And so if EYL take that out of their intro of their shows and their videos, I think it'd be perceived a lot more differently. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's understandable why Deontay Kyle is saying that, because also when we went to Invest Fest this past year, BlackRock was one of the sponsors, right?
Yeah.
And I was thinking to myself, is EYL going to sell InvestFest to BlackRock, to these companies? Just sell that whole thing to them, What you got?
So here's my little spiel. At the end of the day, EYL, they're businessmen. But also, they give information where you need to do research. Now, here's the thing, y'all. I grew up with my grandmother. I saw her pay bills. I saw her go out of her pockets to pay for the roof that had a hole in it, for the window, to replace the windows, to get a new water heater, this, that, and the third. What they're saying is, just blatantly going out to buy a house is not a real true investment per se, because you're gonna be out of more money. I think what EYL is trying to express is go get like a duplex or a multiplex or something like that. That's what they're trying to say.
Yeah.
Because for the I heard this from not from EYL but from another podcast where, and this dude owned like I've heard multiple people say this, like, yeah, I own like 50 properties or whatever, but I still rent my home. I don't actually pay a mortgage on my home, or I haven't bought out my home outright because it saves me more money in the long run. So it's really just a math thing. It's not so somebody trying to spread misinformation or whatnot. It's just more math than anything. And a lot of people in our community never bought a home, but hopefully the ones, who were paying attention when they were little, they saw how much that costs.
And speaking of costs, I think that's what EYL, when I was watching the interview, that's exactly what the EYLs was kind of alluding to, as far as like why they said, I think I'm too close to the mic. That's why they said, what they kind of said in the intro, and I believe that was Rashad's take on just buying a house, and he was saying his worst investment was buying property and buying a single family home, pretty much, because people don't understand the cost when you first get a house. It's a lot of cost to it. You got insurance, property tax.
Exactly.
You got to have the cash flow for that. So a lot of times when people are looking for success, they misgauge what success look like. And one of the previous episodes of the Diamond Heist, I said, hey, you need to define success for yourself. You feel me? Buying a house is successful if ... You feel me? If you're renting out a couple rooms, if it's bringing some money to you, if you're renovating it and adding value to it and tapping into the equity and tapping into the, the cash outs and then the cash out refinance and buying more property. So when you start these things, you can't just stop, you feel me, and think that it's something that's profitable.
Yeah.
Because buying a single family home and just living in it as a single family, yes, you're gonna be losing a lot more money than you would if you would just invest into, a duplex, multi-family, multi-unit property or something of that nature, like an apartment building, a duplex, triplex, quadplex, sixplex, or even if you got you a single family home and you got a big backyard, if you can cut off some of your backyard and convert that into something that's bringing cash from the property, that's generating cash, that's what EYL is really about. And just me, let me ask you this, because I don't want to get long-winded. Let me ask you this:
Yeah.
How do you feel about him even saying anything negative about something about EYL? Just because I rock with him. I stopped watching the Grits and Eggs podcast because of that. I ain't gonna lie.
I haven't stopped watching him because of that. I actually just stopped watching him just cause. Actually, and that's another thing. I've actually been seeing him on a whole bunch of other podcasts too. But shout out to him for that. That's good stuff. But I think it was bad because you just didn't get the full context of what they were saying.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't do your due diligence.
Right. I stopped watching it because you sounded uneducated. And I ain't feeling that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, niggas got microphones, but it's still your due diligence. You still your responsibility to make sure you know what the fuck you're talking about. And if you don't know what you're talking about, you feel me? Stop making hot takes about shit you don't know what you're talking about. You know what I mean? Because I'm the type of nigga that I'm going to be in the comments on social media correcting niggas with my comments. I'm telling niggas what they need, what they should be knowing. You know what I mean? It's crazy to go your whole life thinking that you right all the fucking time.
Exactly.
And just because you got a voice and you saying some shit. I never, because I'm going to let you know. I already let you know. If you watched the videos before, I ain't going to beat you over the head with information. But what I'm saying is, I already said it in the video. I'm wrong a lot of times.
Yeah.
I'm wrong a lot of times. But that comes with being a student of the game. And if you're a student of the game, you ain't gonna speak on nobody who's trying to teach somebody. Somebody's teachers, professors, and masters or something. If you didn't understand the lesson, just say that, nigga.
Talk to him. Say that one more
That's how
time.
I feel.
Say that one more time.
You feel me? Ain't no reason for you to be saying black people need to uplift each other, and then you turn around and do the exact opposite. You feel me? So if you didn't understand the information, you should just say it that. My nigga.
And that's real talk.
Ain't it? That's heavy on the love.
Real shit. Need correction.
Ain't it? But that's all I wanted to say on that. If you got something from that, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to both podcasts, all 4 podcasts and YouTube channels. Stream Idols. Let me start from the top. Diamond Heist. Now go. This one right here. Go like, comment, and subscribe to this one. Do the same thing with Stream Idols.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Go do the same thing with the Grits and Eggs podcast and EYL. Heavy on the EYL.
Heavy on the EYL. Real talk.
For real, because them they
gonna put some money in your pocket.
Yeah, they gonna put some money in your pocket. You hear me? Also, we spend money with them.
Exactly.
Them guys.
One more caveat.
We learn from them guys for years.
Make sure you watch multiple podcasts of EYLs, because if you might miss some. Yeah, you might miss some. You might misspeak and misgauge on something.
Now you gotta watch folks for a couple years.
You really do.
Like,
you really do, because they ain't gonna put all the game out in one episode. Like,
unless you're gonna pay for it.
Unless
you ready to pay for it.
Ready to pay for
because
it.
that's what they here for anyway.
Exactly.
They ain't doing this shit for free.
Nah.
Don't nobody work for free, and you better not ever think somebody should be working for free.
Actually, to be honest, you should be thankful they still doing it for free as of now.
And speaking of which, yeah, y'all need to start paying y'all friends.
Real talk.
You gotta start treating your friends like professionals.
Real talk.
You gotta start paying them for their services. You feel me? That's how it was. Because, brothers gotta stick together, and we can't be down talking to each other.
Nah, not at all. So what did EYL actually say in response?
So their response wasn't very favorable, you know what I mean?
I bet.
And they kind of was just checking the young brother and just telling them, hey man, you gonna need us one day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And yeah, black men, we gotta watch how we talk to each other and talk about each other. We gotta just praise people who doing the things that you already want to do.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because we all following the formula, nothing is new under the sun. So, yeah.
Yeah, I hate he did that, because he been on a little podcast run, feature on other podcasts and stuff like that. So for him to even say that, it's kind of weak, one, and then you putting a misnomer on them, EYL, acting like they giving us bad information, which they not.
Exactly. So that's kind of how they took it, Rashad, he was very vocal.
Yeah.
Ian was vocal. They all three of them was vocal, but Rashad he got it under his skin.
Yeah, I already know. It's like, he's a new kid on the block. What you talking about? Who are you?
And I just felt like, maybe they actually like the podcast, and that's why they kind of like was irritated.
Yeah.
So that's the response. But I'm pretty sure, man. He be making those hot takes on purpose like that. So
of course,
so you can stay in the algorithm.
I mean, why not punch up? But it's a cost to that.
Yeah. But that's that on that, y'all. We cover the stocks, we cover the sports. We're gonna edit this bad boy for you.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate you for showing up to listen to us talk shit, talk about love, no, we ain't talk about love too much, but
it was far from love.
When I say
Sharpe.
And when I say love, I mean care.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I mean by heavy on the love, heavy on the care. You feel me? We care about people making the right decisions, and part of making sure people are making the right decisions is letting them know when they are wrong, and also admitting when we're wrong.
Yeah.
So that's the gem you're gonna get today. Austin, you got some final thoughts?
Man, shoot. Just after that story, man, just be careful what you say. And think before you speak, most importantly. Like, don't shoot yourself in the foot. You might be blocking your own blessings.
Yeah. And I second that. So it's been It's been Reels, the DOC, the KV, it's the Diamond Heist.
Yes, sir.
We out of this joint, man. Thank you.
Peace.